What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to this 4 times maxed Flux with max damage modules and boosters and everything. You guys wanted to see it, you requested to see the Flux in action on the Behemoth. So, yeah, you've seen in the intro what it can do too. At up to 1,100 meters, you can just one-tap pretty much someone at max range, like for example this Hize. I think it was an Hize, I will never know, but I think it looked like an Hize that we just absolutely took out of the game immediately. Wow. So, and there's another Hize right there, and you see, even though one of my 3 weapons isn't even making it, it's going against the wall, we still kill this thing fast enough. And dude, it's just insane. The damage output you have in this machine is just sick. It's just insane. Look, I don't know what it is. Okay, it's in Hades. It looks like in Hades. Yeah, it was in Hades. I see the cannon firing, and it's just gone. It's just bye-bye. It's gone. And 1,000 meters, no problem. Because you do have the firepower to do things like that. There's a pursuer, and look how much damage he just took in a few seconds there, man. So sick. Yeah, and obviously, I mean, 4 times of anything, and that's a comment I read a lot when I do Spectre videos or something. I read comments like, hey, 4 times of anything is good. And that's kind of true, right? I mean, you could combine 4 times Exodus, you can go with 4 times Thermite, you can go with 4 times anything, and it will always be pretty strong, because it's 4 times of that, right? But then again, some weapons still do perform better than others, and some weapons are just incredibly sick, like these Fluxes. 1 Flux isn't really going to do much, but 4 are literally, look, I don't know what this is. It's an Ares. An Ares with max level and last stand. And I just brought down the Ares down to last stand level shortly after he spawned. Dude, he just spawned there with a full Ares, boop, and he's down to last stand niveau. And if he didn't have last stand, well, he would have been destroyed if he hadn't used the shield, you know? It's so crazy. And I think this actually opens new possibilities, and I know that there are not many sniping fans in the game, or, well, there actually are a lot of sniping fans, but sniping is still a thing that people don't like to see so much, because it does suppress you very hard, right? There's a Lancelot right there, a lockdown ammo, and boop, through the shield, and he's locked. And it's a little bit frowned upon to be a sniper with, especially like the 1,100 meter snipers. If you go with Trident or Dragoons, you see this quite a bit because they have a lot of damage output. They can be used even in short range if they have to. And this right here, you can go with short range combat for a little while, but it's of course not going to be as effective. However, what is super effective is at range, when the enemy can't even see you in the distance and they get hit by your lasers and completely destroyed. So I really like to hear what you guys think here of this. Do you think this is in some way overpowered, or do you think, okay, it's just the perfect map for it, right? I mean, if you run it on Dead City or Power Plant, or if you run it on, let's say, look at this, there's a full Leo. I saved all ammo and I have lockdown ammo ready. Boom, let's go against the Leo. If you run this on Moon or whatever, you're not going to be as successful at all. You're just gonna get destroyed and you have no chance. So, is it overpowered? We have the perfect condition right now. It's its favorite map. Of course it will do good here, right? The same as Vortex will do very well on Power Plant or on Dead City or Moon, because that's the favorite condition of Vortex, you know? So it will obviously do well in its preferred environment. And I think that, considering that it will probably be really weak in any other environment, it's probably not necessarily overpowered, but if you do get on maps like this, that will really, really make you happy, man, when you have this thing maxed out and can do a ton of damage. And, yeah, so, let's just accelerate the rest of the few seconds here of this combat and jump into another match, because I'm also doing free-for-all with this. Believe it or not, I also went and did free-for-all with this thing. Whatever this is down there, I almost killed the whole dude. And, yeah. And he tried to shoot me too, but, wow, there he goes. These blue lasers, they look so impressive at long range, man. What is it? Over there? I'm having this entire match accelerate, and it still takes a long time, but it's now going to end. I remember now. Zip! And I actually get this kill too. Do you see this? How I send some lasers across the entire map? Alright, I wasn't able to hit him anymore. He was behind cover, but yep, at least we could, you know, show you the stats that I've done. So, 2 million damage, that was absolutely not bad for a sniping weapon that reaches 1,100 meters far. People have already requested me to run the trebuchet too, but the trebuchet would probably not do as well because it does have a very high damage hit, but it will be, you know, after that one hit, it takes forever until you can do something. I locked down both people now with the lockdown ammo, and then I find myself being completely hit here. However, I am trying to get this guy and the other dude with one magnum shot. Look, I'm hammering his HP down this fast, and this invader with one magnum shot, boop, gets the kill. Unbelievable. But it's okay. I'm gonna get killed right here, unfortunately though, but we're still there. Yeah, look, this would work really well if the Behemoth wasn't so fat, and because it's so fat, I still get hit around the corner of this armor plating. But we're back in it, and here, running lockdown ammo on them all. I'm having all of them locked, and what is this? An Ao Guang, I think, and he's, you know, he's, I don't know, not able to fly right now. So his resistance is down, and he was killed quite fast. Okay, let's go and attack. I was trying to attack the Ares right here, but you'll find very often that somehow your lasers, they just don't make it over the wall. Oh boy, yeah, okay. And Ao Chun just spawned completely next to me. Another Ares is directly in front of me as well, and opens the shields as soon as I start firing at him. Oh well, that was not how I wanted this. And this Blitz robot there was powerful. He was max level, Mark 2. He's got anti-control, and he also has, I think, the phase shift too. So that was a really tough one to kill. But I'm trying to make him think I'm doing something else, and I actually do something else. Look, boop! Got this kill here from across the entire map. And then, oh, there's an Ao Chun spawning in. The Blitz robot sees it and thinks, aha, I can come out now. Unfortunately, again, my lasers go against the wall in front of him. But at least I can get this jumping falcon there for a second. Lockdown ammo activated here. He opens the shield. This guy started stealth. Did you see what I just caused? I just caused absolute havoc on this map in 2 seconds, okay? I activate lockdown ammo. I lock down this guy, shoot him for 1 second. He immediately activates the shield. You see it right here. He's gonna activate it now. Boop! There. You see the shield is active. There is an Inquisitor just spawned there. I have still lockdown ammo going. I hit him for a second, and he's locked down. He will trigger stealth. And now I go for the Ao Chun finally. So I hit him, locked him down, opened his shield. I hit him, locked him down, opened his stealth, and then I go for the actual target that I want to kill. Unbelievable, dude. How much chaos I just caused in these 2 seconds of hitting. And everybody uses their best abilities just to avoid the danger and the damage from these lasers. They immediately stealth, they immediately do everything. Here I'm making a mistake. I should have deployed my weapons and killed that Inquisitor real quick. I was so focused on this guy that I didn't even see that the Inquisitor was low on health, and I could have killed the Inquisitor. And unfortunately, the last rocket from this Tulumba Spectre killed the Inquisitor before I could get my hands on him. Lockdown ammo again, lockdown ammo on both. See? And again, I was able to lock down... Oh, another kill right there. What the heck was that? There is something like an Ao Chun or something with super low health, and I noticed that, and I get the kill. And I just released this guy's stealth as well by focusing him for just a second, and he was like, oh no, I need to stealth, and so he insta-stealthed. Oh, you just used your Fangs Out ability? That means you have no resistance anymore, Falcon. Thank you, sir! I'll take that. Boom. And just in case you're wondering, I lost the sound on this recording. My bad, sorry. But it will be back on the next recording, okay? By the way, guys, if you like this video, you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, and consider subscribing now, and become a viewer and a dedicated subscriber of this channel if you haven't done that yet, guys. If you like the content, why not, right? So, yeah, let's accelerate the rest here a little bit, because there's not much happening for a little while. There's an invader coming in around the corner, and now I have 2 invaders battling me, and that's, you know, not very healthy. Because what do I do against an invader? I have a lot of damage output, but it's not enough damage output to hit an invader really well. I mean, to kill an invader, all I can do is just walk away, I don't know, and try and deal as much damage as I can. I'm regenerating my Flux. Holy, Flux is the name of this video in the thumbnail, I believe, right? So here, locking him down and just, you know, it's just empty our full Flux on him and do as much damage as we can. And then I wanted to get killed by enemy 4, but somehow enemy 6 still got the kill. Because I was locked or something. I think I could move, or I was in weapons mode. Whatever. So they're battling each other now. Who's gonna make it? Okay, enemy 4 made it. So enemy 4 even defeated the other guy, even though I hit him down so hard. Interesting. Or was it enemy 6? No, I'm getting confused. No, I think the guy I attacked before with the invader actually lost, which is good because he was second. So, lockdown and kill to the right and lockdown to the left, and that's a Bulgazari. He's no longer taking any damage. And that's interesting thing is that the Bulgazari is trying to come for me. Hold on, we're gonna show a battle with the Bulgazari. The Bulgazari right now has some kind of bug in the game. Look, let's make him use his shield. There it is. The Bulgazari is currently somehow invincible on his shield. His shield is somehow, since the 5.3 update, the shield cannot be destroyed. It's unbreakable pretty much, and that's really weird. Now, I'm making the other guy think I'm fighting the Bulgazari so that he comes out. See that? That's what I wanted. I knew that if he sees my laser, going across the map, then he will think, oh, he's fighting. I can walk out. And that's what I was waiting for. To open my lockdown ammo and hit him. Boom, he's locked down. And now what he uses, his shield was already used before, so he has no longer any shield. He uses phase shift now. And that cost 40 power cells. He comes out of the phase shift. I hit him again. He crosses 50% and he does the phase shift again. He just threw out of the window 80 power cells. For absolutely no reason whatsoever, he threw out 80 power cells. He didn't get the kill. He didn't do anything for this. He just threw away 80 power cells. That's just amazing, man. And I felt so sorry for him that I've tried to give him some kill here. You see here, I'm trying to get killed, and it worked. Enemy 4 with the Halo actually got the kill. So he spent 80 power cells, and I at least gave him the kill for it. But he had the skill that gives him his active module back once he crosses 50% health on his own robot. And so he had this phase shift twice in a row, and he used it twice in a row, because with the first lockdown or something, with the first damage from far away, I released his shield, and then he had no shield anymore, and the only way to stay alive was phase shift for him. And then he had it twice. That is such a waste, sir. Such a waste of power cells. But anyways, let's, of course, I'm also using a lot of power cells here with the lockdown ammo, but keep in mind, the lockdown ammo only costs half as much as the phase shift. So he was trying to come for me now, and you see every time he looks at me, because he doesn't have 3x Scourge, he can't hold up his shield and hit me at the same time. He only has 1 Scourge that could do that. The other 2 are Pulsar, so if he wants to do damage to me, he needs to run Pulsar. That means he has to look at me. Every time he wants to shoot me, he must look at me, and he couldn't do it because I was always firing at him when he did look at me. 3.5 million damage, lots of damage done here. Let's jump into the next match because this is going to be a long video, ladies and gentlemen. So, here we go. Boom, Beacon Rush on Canyon. Oh my goodness, Beacon Rush on Canyon, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be insane. We have also, I think, even Springfield. We have Yamantau in the first match. We have Canyon now, and then we're gonna have Yamantau later. Sorry, Springfield. Did you see that? I locked down him, and the Spectre. And the Spectre even used his shield now. And the Fury over in the distance gets hit a lot. And now that there's 2 more Spectres running around the open fields, I can just, start to laser a little bit away on those dudes. And you see, one thing you're gonna see immediately in this video is that people will be so mad at this laser stuff that it changes the entire battle. Like, normally people would try to come from the left side too. It's gone. There's no one is coming from the left side anymore because this is what I can cover with my lasers, right? And that's what these people don't want to have. Like, they really don't want to get hit by these lasers. They just don't. And as a result, the entire battle shifts towards the other side of the map. They all spawn on the other side now because they know there's a Flux Behemoth ruling the living heck out of this battlefield on the other side. So they know if they spawn anywhere near me, I'll just laser them out of existence. I'll just delete them from the game with these 4 Flux. And as a result, they all go somewhere else, man. They just spawn wherever they can, where they don't have to be hit by me. And they also try to take me out, but the Behemoth has 300,000 health too. You can't just kill this thing super quick, you know? And Ao Chun can kill it, because an Ao Chun flies over, has 2 heavy weapons and the built-in flamer, and he's invisible at the same time, maybe even with last stand, and then he can come over and just kill you if he's close enough. But that's pretty much only the Ao Chun that can do something like that and pull this off so quickly. And I have this little pillar here in front of me. I'm not sure if you'll see it later. There's a little pillar here. This thing behind my robot, this little pillar, that's the best part about this position. This thing here. Can you see it? I mean, I'm in the way. Yeah. This thing right there. That's the best part on this map because as a Fury or Behemoth, you can just stay behind this thing, and the enemy can't hit you. When they try to shoot you, they will hit that pillar instead. And that's insane. It's so helpful. And it makes you, basically, it gives you an unbreakable physical shield, kind of, you know? That you can even use while shooting at the enemy. Every Ares, look, there's an Ares coming now. He is so mad at me that he activates a shield and fires with everything he's got. But he's out of range, and now you see, even if he walks in range, his weapons will still go against the pillar in front of me. Because I positioned myself so that this will happen, you know? And when you spawn with an Ares on this position, what will happen is you immediately activate the shield. Because you know if you don't, you're gonna get toasted. You're gonna get absolutely roasted in a few seconds. You have to use that shield. So here he comes again, and zip, activates the shield immediately, and here he comes. Look, he's trying it again, and I'm just gonna stay behind this little pillar where all his weapons just go against the pillar and they can't hit me. And that's the Flux, ladies and gentlemen. So what do we have here? It's a Mercury. I try to lock him. Oh, look, these guys are out of 1,100 meters range. They are beyond 1,100 meters. I can't even hit them. But I can hit the Mercury once he comes out of stealth, so let's do this. Here we go. Man, that was a full Mercury. And there is, I don't know what this is, but he's taking damage, and he rather jumps down from the bridge than walking across it any further and taking this damage from these 4 Flux. The damage output is insane. You can literally kill an entire robot in just a few seconds at 1,100 meters. And of course you could say, okay, yeah, the trebuchet can do that too. Not really, because the trebuchet can only do this to very low HP targets, like a Spectre, maybe an Ares, stuff that has a super low amount of HP. That's where you can do this with a trebuchet. But then you have an extremely long reload of like 27, 25, 24 seconds before you can actually start firing again, you know? You can fire before, but you won't really be doing effective damage. And the Flux keeps regenerating its damage very effectively all the time. And that has a much higher damage per minute ratio than the trebuchet has. Much higher. And that's why you will always come out with a lot more damage done with a Flux than the trebuchet. The trebuchet looks cool though, no question about it, and sending this big bomb at 1,100 meters and insta-whooping someone is something I must do. I will have to make a video with a trebuchet Behemoth at some point, but because it's just insane to see the HP go like whoosh in one hit. But keep in mind, the damage output of trebuchet is actually so much lower than the one from Flux. And that's something you need to keep in mind. We have locked down this Ares over in the distance there, and we also locked down the Inquisitor here. And since his physical shield seems to be broken now, we can finally deal some good damage to him. And you're gonna see one more match on Canyon here too. Because, why not, right? It's just... And I was lucky, by the way. When I was recording this gameplay, I literally got only Canyon, Springfield, and Yamantau. These 3 matches. The matches I normally hate when they come up, and this time I wanted them because I wanted to record Flux Behemoth, and I was so lucky that I got them. Man. By the way, guys, we have a Discord community server. If you don't know, guys and gentlemen, take a look at the screen on the lower left. This is where I am also. I'm writing with the viewers from time to time. I should be doing this more often, but I am there. I'm reading a lot, and I'm also responding and writing there from time to time. Just not quite as often as I should be. And we're also there's people for you to play with. You can meet up with War Robots players from all platforms. You can join clans there. You have a lot of people, like more than like 4,500 or whatever people already there from playing War Robots. You'll be easily finding people to play with and talk to, and you can use the voice channels. So once again, join our Discord community server. You'll find it in the video description and pinned comment, dudes. And just come in and join us, right? It's for free. If you have Discord, use the link that you get there to join directly onto our server. And this right here is what you've seen in the intro, isn't it? Keep in mind, one of our Flux, you may not have seen this in the intro, one of the Fluxes is actually hitting the wall. We aren't even getting through with all 4 weapons. Basically, right now we're only a Fury. We're only firing 3 Flux, and it's already enough to kill someone at max range and just completely take him out. He's completely killed. Imagine you spawn with a fresh robot on a brand new map. You walk 2 steps, you get locked down, and then you get completely death. Imagine this happens to you. You know how freaking upset you'd probably be? I would be. I would probably absolutely devote my entire existence to killing this dude that did that to me. Look, 330,000 health even with booster active. I would do nothing else but to go and kill that frickin' Behemoth. And here he is again, Centurion, with his invader. So, what is he going to do the second he realizes that this frickin' Behemoth is there again? Yo, he's jumping in. Look, here he is. But he wanted to go for someone else, and I just helped killing him again. It's just, oh man, I couldn't be as cool as he is. This Centurion dude, he's really cool. He's like such a chilling dude. He's like Adrian. He's so chilling. He's always good mood, always great, and always easy. Like everything's always cool. And if I was him, I would spawn all 5 robots and run at that frickin' Behemoth. And I would do this as long as it takes to get that frickin' Behemoth destroyed. Because he whooped me so hard in the beginning there. And he just deserves to die. But this guy, he's just, oh well, just, let's just spawn the next robot and have some fun. I admire you, sir. I admire you for being so cool, calm, and collective. Because I would absolutely not be able to do any of those 3. I would be not cool, not calm, and definitely not collective. Oh man. Alright, so let's get that Ares out of the way now that he... Oh, by the way, I also lock down everybody, right? That's something you'll see me do all the time. When I activate lockdown ammo, I don't only lock down the guy I want to kill. I laser every single one that I can see on the map to get the entire team of the enemy locked down. And even if someone has anti-control and he does not get locked down, I will have already released or activated his anti-control, So next time he meets a friend of mine, a teammate, he will no longer have anti-control available and he's gonna get locked down or suppressed. So even if it doesn't seem like a useful thing at the moment, it can actually have a great impact on the map to just laser this, and this guy and just get them all locked down. Just for a second. You don't lose damage output because you can literally hit the button for like a split second and it will already lock him down immediately, So it's definitely worth it to do this, and that's why. And the Flux is literally like the best weapon you can do for this type of thing, and that's what I do. See this guy now? He finally decided to end my existence, and I'm not running last stand. I'm running max damage here. And if you do decide to use an Aochun to end this Behemoth's life, to end this man's whole career, as you guys always say in the comments section, then you will be able to do this with an Aochun usually. Because you don't have protection against that with a Behemoth. So yes, it deals a lot of damage, but then it can be killed super easily again. 13 kills, and we even captured 2 beacons, which is funny. So, on Springfield now, in free-for-all, ladies and gents. And you see what I'm doing, right? I cut this whole video together for you guys to give you the best, juicy, and funniest parts, the most fun parts of this. And also, I'm giving you Beacon Rush, free-for-all, Beacon Rush, free-for-all, Beacon Rush, free-for-all. Just so that every single one of you guys out there hopefully gets what he wants. Because I know for a fact, if I do only make one match with only free-for-all, the first comments I see is, oh man, only free-for-all, come on dude, do some Beacon Rush. And if I do only Beacon Rush, then people will say, come on, where's free-for-all? You just can't place them all. But I'm trying to. So, what is going on? Okay, we have an Ares coming up. He's out of his range. He can't hit me right now, and he's going down now behind the wall. Because he doesn't want to take the damage from these 4 Flux, obviously, after his shield is depleted. And then he comes out, my lockdown ammo is ready, I'm locking him, and now that I know he's locked down, he has no shield anymore, I mail switch just deplete the rest of him, right? I won't be able to kill that traditionalist Falcon, dude. That thing is literally the hard counter to my robot. I was able to activate the last stand of the second placed enemy though, so that's actually a success. Although I wasn't able to do much damage, I could activate player 3, second placed, his last stand. But the traditionalist Falcon is like the absolute hard counter. Here again, activating his last stand now. It's literally like the hard counter to the Behemoth. You just can't kill that traditionalist Falcon unless you have 4 times glory on your Behemoth. I made a video. YouTube it. Type it in YouTube. Behemoth Glory Money. These 3 words. If you type them in YouTube, Behemoth Glory Money, you get to my video immediately where I ran 4 times. Or I link it in the upper right corner for you guys as well. 4 times glory, and there was a traditionalist Falcon. Check it out in the upper right. I link it for you guys right there. And I was able to kill that traditionalist Falcon so fast. So ridiculously fast, because there's 4 glories on it. And even his resistance would just not be able to cover for that much damage income. That was just so crazy. Nothing, this is the highest damage you can do in the game. 4 times glory is the highest damage you can possibly make or do in War Robots right now. Lockdown and kill. Boom. Nice. So I'm actually first here. Look, because it's Springfield Canyon Yamantau. This is where you can really rock the boat with the Flux on the Behemoth, for example. This guy is now stealth jumping up, while the Ares to the left never moved a single meter. He never moved out of this. He was literally behind these buildings for 4 minutes straight or something. He would never walk out of this because he knows I have lockdown ammo. The moment he steps out for a second is the moment I can lock him down. Although then he has the shield, so I don't really understand why he just doesn't do it. Look, he's just trying to corner shoot me. At the end, he would then come, but the match was already over and he lost anyways. So if I had been him, I'd try to push and try to capture the first place. But obviously, that would not have happened. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the video here. 4 times Flux. You're gonna get the next one coming up soon, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me. You guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off.